It's colder out today than yesterday. Hey, how are you? Hello, Facebook friends, hello. Hello, Facebook friends, hello. It's time to be silly and start the show. Hello, Facebook friends, hello. Look at the snow, Facebook friends, the snow. There's lots of snow, Facebook friends, snow. Yesterday there was no snow, and now there's snow and ice. Snow, 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 snow. Oh my goodness, you know who's watching? CFL great Chris Walby is watching. That's great. Waller, I hope you're well, buddy. You're one of my favorite people in the whole world. Oh my goodness, Blue Bomber great Chris Walby. Oh man, he's giant fella too. He's this tall because you can't fit his heart into a normal body. That's what I'm saying. Oh, I'm just in a goofy mood. I woke up this morning, it was snowing like crazy, and I had to run and quickly get some ginger. Not like my friend Ginger. I had to go get some ginger from the store. So I went there, and I got, was 6 feet away from everybody, and I had my gloves on, and I went in, and just went and got some ginger. I got probably, 4 pounds of ginger probably, hey? Miss Christie's here. Say hi, Miss Christie. Oh, I'm getting hot. Okay. So went ginger because we make ginger juice, which is just ginger and lemon and honey and water. That's it. Yeah, you can add whatever else you want to it. So I'm just sort of hanging out, getting ready to read. I've been up quite early today. Had an awesome sleep. Hope your sleep was good. William and Samuel are there, and I got a couple of books that I'm going to read today. Both of them are from my buddy Justin. Justin, hope you're well. He lent me Scaredy Squirrel Makes a Friend, and a book that's close to myself in my heart for sure. Class Clown. Yes, because I don't know if you can guess this, but I was the class clown. And I'll tell you a little story, because that's all that Christy will let me tell you, and then I'll get on. So, a few years ago, I was invited to I got an email from somebody saying, hey, you don't know who I am, but my grandmother taught you in school, and she's a big fan of yours, and I was wondering, would you come to her, I think it was her 94th or 96th birthday. I think it was 96 or 94, whichever. Not 95, I know that, but it was 96 or 94th birthday, I can't remember. And I said, well, I don't live in Saskatoon anymore, and I just got the kick under the table, which means hurry up. So I was living, I said, I don't live in Saskatoon anymore, but I will come in and I'm close by. Let's make this happen. So I went in and surprised her for her birthday, and they had a little stage set up where people were saying stuff, and then she introduced me like this. She said, here's a lady, and by the way, I was very surprised that she was like 94, because when I was a kid, I thought she was already older than that. So she goes, here's a person who was one of my favorite students ever, and I always enjoyed him in my class. And I went up and I said, really, one of your favorite students ever? I said, you should have told your face, because she looked mad at me the entire time. And then she took the microphone back and said, well, I couldn't laugh at your stuff because the rest of the kids would laugh, and that would be pandemonium in the class. So, we couldn't do that. And then she handed me the microphone back. And then I went to say something. I said, well, you were my typing teacher. And she grabs it back and she goes, yes. And who is laughing now? Because you told me all the time, Mr. Timmy, my real name's Tim, Mr. Timmy, that you would never need typing ever again. When are you ever going to use typing again? Ever. And then, and now who needs it all the time? She laughed, and I took the microphone back from her, and I said, well, and you told me that I would never get anywhere typing with only 2 fingers. And I said, who's laughing now? So, you know what? Being the class clown, I just had to learn a couple things. Time and place, right? That was what I needed to learn, because I wanted to make people laugh all the time. And it is now time for me to read, because Miss Christie's she's telling me with her eyes. So I'm going to do it. So let's read Scaredy Squirrel with my new glasses. Scaredy Squirrel by Mélanie Watt. Or Mélanie? I don't know, there's a little accente, whoopsie whoop that, up at the top there. And if that offended any my French speaking folks, I don't know if that's an accent aigu or whatever. So here is Scaredy Squirrel makes a friend. Here we go. Scaredy Squirrel makes a friend. Justin, my friend, lent me this book. Warning, Scaredy Squirrel insists that everybody brush their teeth with germ-fighting toothpaste before reading this book. Well, I used bacon, so we'll see how that works. Let's take the cover off this because I keep drawing it. Be careful, that's not ours. Scaredy Squirrel doesn't have a friend. He'd rather be all alone than risk encountering someone dangerous. A squirrel could get bitten. A few individuals Scaredy Squirrel is afraid to be bitten by are walruses, bunnies, beavers, piranhas, and of course, Godzilla. Unless there's more than one, then it's Godzilla's. Godzilla. Oh, Godzilla! Like my buddy up here, right there. That's Rodzilla. And of course, that over there. Who's that? That's right. That's my stuffy. His name is. Oh, I said his name too loud. Did I wake him up? Oh no, it's okay. So Scaredy Squirrel finds interesting ways to pass the time all by himself. Kind of like what we have to do right now, right? Sometimes we have to pass the time all by ourselves. Hanging out with myself, and I don't like the guy I'm around. He reads, he whistles, he crafts, snippy, snip, 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 snip. He yawns. Oh, that seems like a full day so far. He knits, he chats, he counts, until one day, Miss Christie knits. She knits all kinds of stuff. He counts until one day he spots someone perfectly safe. Oh, a goldfish. The perfect friend, according to Scaredy Squirrel, has got a bubbly personality, squeaky clean, and no teeth, and is quiet, and of course, no germs. 100%, right? Doesn't do much, but 100% safe. Not a lot of fun on walks. I'm not going to tell you how I know that, but we had to go find a fish for my sister that looked exactly like the fish I took for a walk. A few items Scaredy Squirrel needs to make the perfect friend. A lemon. Do you want to write this down? A lemon, a name tag, mittens, a comb, a mirror, air freshener, toothbrush, and a chew toy. Hey, Tina. Hey, Talon, how are you? Dante's still sleeping? Of course he is. How to make a good first impression. The perfect first impression. Prepare freshly squeezed lemonade. You tame the bad hair. You brush your teeth thoroughly and practice smile. And check for nutty breath and food caught between your teeth. Make sure your name tag is visible. Use the pine scent to smell delightful. And follow the perfect plan.
I've got the mittens.
Oh, and wear mittens to hide sweaty paws. Miss Christie is reading with me, and I hear this in my ear. You forgot the mittens. But I don't hear very well out of this ear, so I hear, which could be almost anything. Because I didn't know if I did anything wrong, but I know that there's things I have she hasn't found out about. I'll just keep reading. Follow the perfect plan. Here is the perfect plan. 1. Toss down chew toy to distract biters. 2. Use mirror to check hair and teeth. 3. Run to fountain. 4. Point to name tag and smile. Offer lemonade. Lemonade. Make the perfect friend. Step 6. So here's what you have to do. It says, don't talk to suspicious bunnies. Stay away from piranha-infested ponds, which is always a good advice. Beware of walruses. They're very fast on their flippers. Goldfish is here. So that's the legend. It says, avoid beavers. They could snap at any moment. They could be like, they could just snap on you. You don't know that. And watch out for Godzilla for obvious reasons. What? Nobody, not you. Godzilla, you're okay. Yeah, you're a stuffy, and you don't talk. But let's say, just for example, that Scaredy Squirrel did come face to face with a potential biter. He knows exactly what not to do. Do not show fear. Yeah, bring it. Do not show your fingers. Do not make eye contact. Do not make any loud noises. Don't make loud noises. If all else fails, play dead. And hand over the test. Here's Scaredy Squirrel's risk test. Are you a walrus, bunny, beaver, piranha, Godzilla, or other? How many teeth do you have? 2, 10, 32, 100, 1,000, more. What is your hobby? Question number 3. What is your hobby? Biting or other? Question number 4. When you see the shape, what do you see? A friend or something to bite? Did you see that? Okay, well, I'm definitely a Godzilla. There you go. How many teeth do you have? I don't know. Every time I eat somebody, I lose a tooth, so probably around 100. There you go. What is your hobby? Biting or other? Other. I like to crochet and that sort of stuff. And what do you see when I see a squirrel? Nom, 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 nom. Too late. With every detail under control, Scaredy Squirrel puts the plan into action. First, he tosses the chew toy. Then he heads down the tree. Everything is perfect until he hears a strange sound coming from behind. And he goes, squeak, 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 squeak. It's not a very good impression. Oh. And he realizes, he realizes there's a tooth, and this says on the option, objects in mirror are closer than they appear. It's a dog! This was not part of the plan! It's a dog, and it's not part of the plan! Ah! Hey, Raven. The dog chases Scaredy Squirrel around the bush, around the fountain, around the circles, and then with until Scaredy Squirrel goes around and around until Scaredy Squirrel goes tweet. Okay, time out. Time out on the squirrel's behalf has been called. He plays dead. 30 minutes later, 1 hour later, 2 hours later. Look at here. He's got, please, here's my list. The dog's like, that list looks kind of delicious. I'm not going to lie to you. So I'm going to watch it. Oh, yeah, well, it's not bad. I mean, it's not, I can't read, but there's a picture of a walrus and a beaver, and I've seen all those. I've chased all those guys. I haven't seen Godzilla for a long time. I think he moved to a new neighborhood. And then, like, later the dog's like, are you still playing dead or what? Like, I've done all this already. After all this time, Scaredy Squirrel realizes the dog doesn't want to bite him. Dun, dun, dun. He just wants a friend. So, Scaredy Squirrel points to his name tag and smiles. Then he starts chasing his new buddy. Then they play fetch. They play hide and seek. And they play, of course, dead. Scaredy Squirrel forgets all about the goldfish, not to mention the walruses and bunnies, beavers, piranhas, and Godzilla. Time flies when you're having fun. Tatum, I hope you're liking the book there, buddy. With all this excitement, it inspires Scaredy Squirrel to make a few minor changes to his idea of a friend. He's in his tree going, I think I got myself an idea, but there's no light bulb above my head, so I don't know. My most perfect friend, according to Scaredy Squirrel, has a wet doggy smell, muddy paws, a loud bark, drool. So far, it's me. A tooth, germs, 83% safe, but lots of fun. I don't think that's a good bark noise for that dog. This would be like a woof. P.S. As for the wet doggy smell, I forgot this page. As for the wet doggy smell, it's been taken care of. Now he smells like the dog smells like what he pees on. Yep. Scaredy Squirrel makes a friend. Thank you, Justin, for that book. You see, Scaredy Squirrel was scaredy. That's why they call him Scaredy Squirrel, right? So he thought his only friend could be a goldfish, and then he saw somebody else, the dog, and the dog was kind of scary at first, and then became friends. And now they're buddies, so that's kind of awesome, right? You ever meet somebody that you're like, oh, I don't know if we could be friends, and now you've been best friends for a long time? Yeah. Or not even best friends, just really cool friends. Yep. We have a squirrel. We have a squirrel that sits... Well, anybody that's watched this before, there's some windows over here, and I see a squirrel whip by every once in a while, and I'm having attention deficit disorder, ADHD, and I'm like, oh, squirrel. Well, you know who has more ADHD than I do? Our cats. Cosmo and Gracie. And the squirrel will come in, because the window is here, and our fence goes right by the house of the window, and the squirrel will sit right there and go, and make this little squirrel sound, and the cats will come ripping over, and they'll be like, wee, 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 on the window and stuff like that, and the squirrel must think, hey, these cats, they think they're pretty cool. Except for Gracie, the other day, Miss Christie was upstairs, and Gracie comes ripping over. And I guess to cats, windows look just as clear as they do to human beings. And it was like, bam, and he just goes, poof. Gracie's just there for a second like, oh, I got to remember that the squirrel can stop me. I thought it was hilarious. Cosmo just walked up later and went, that's what he does all the time. Gordon, my buddy Gordon is here. I miss Gordon. He's my gigantic buddy. Now I'm going to read Robert Munsch, Class Clown, and the illustrating by Michael Marchenko. I think I said that right. Michael Marchenko, and it's a scholastic book. You get Robert Munsch. I just like the way his brain works all over the place. Oh, thank you. My beard, I like my beard. Gordon just wrote, hey, your apocalypse beard is tight. And this side seems flat. Unless maybe I'll try that there. How's that? Oh, now I look like I'm a cone with a balloon. But yeah, thanks. I like my beard. My boys have been after me to grow a beard for a long time, but I went, I don't feel like it. And now, I don't care. So, this is Class Clown. Here we go. When Leonardo was a baby, his mother laughed all the time. She said, "This baby is so funny." He's juggling. I can't do that. That's probably Robert. You know who that is? That's Robin Chestnut as a baby. If you get a chance to see Robin Chestnut, he's a juggler dude. A juggler dude. Juggle, 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 juggler dude. When Leonardo was 1 year old, his grandma and grandpa laughed all the time. They said, "Oh, this baby is so funny." He's obviously doing a Marlon Brando impression there. "I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse." That's a terrible Marlon Brando impression. When Leonardo was 3 years old, everyone laughed. They said, "That kid is so funny." He's doing a little, maybe he's doing a little Elvis there. "Well, bless my soul, what's wrong with me?" He did his impression of Corny Rimple. When Leonardo was in grade 1, the kids laughed all the time. They said, "Leonardo is so funny. He's our class clown." But Mrs. Gomez said, "Leonardo, you have to stop. The kids are laughing all the time and nobody's learning. Stop being funny." Okay, said Leonardo. And for the first time in his whole life, he stopped being funny. After 1 minute, Leonardo felt really, really strange. After 2 minutes, he felt a little sick. And then after 3 minutes, he started to chew his nails and fingernails. And after 4 minutes, he started to rock back and forth in his seat. After 5 minutes, he said, I know Miss Gomez is really tired of me being the class clown, but I have to do something funny." So Leonardo looked at the girl sitting next to him, made a funny face, and the girl didn't do anything. So Leonardo made a really, really funny face, and the girl laughed so hard she fell out of her chair and rolled on the floor. "Stop!" said Mrs. Gomez, but the girl kept laughing. Funny. "Stop!" yelled Mrs. Gomez. And finally, the girl stopped laughing and got back into her seat. "What's going on?" said Mrs. Gomez to the girl. "I was thinking of something very funny," said the girl. "No thinking in my class," said Mrs. Gomez. Okay," said the girl. "I'll never think again." "Good," said Mrs. Gomez. Never think again. That's my motto. Leonardo couldn't stop. He said to himself, "I know Mrs. Gomez is really, really tired of me being a class clown, and I'll probably get in big trouble, but I have to do something funny." So Leonardo leaned over to the boy next to him and told him a funny joke. "Knock, knock. Who's there?" "You're a poo." "No, you're a poo." Nothing. And the boy didn't do anything. So Leonardo leaned over again and told the boy a really, really funny joke. "Hey, do you know why the crack in your bum goes up and down and not side to side? Because if the crack in your bum went side to side and you went down a slide, you go, depending on the length of the slide. The boy laughed so hard he fell off his chair, rolled around the floor, and kicked over his desk. "Stop!" said Mrs. Gomez. The boy kept rolling around the floor. "Stop! Stop!" yelled Mrs. Gomez. "What is going on here?" I remembered something very funny," said the boy. "Well, don't remember anything in my class," said Mrs. Gomez. Okay, I'll never remember anything again." "Good," said Mrs. Gomez. Leonardo was okay until after lunch. Then he said, "I know Mrs. Gomez is really, really tired of me being the class clown, and I'll probably get in big trouble, but I have to do one last funny thing today." So, while Mrs. Gomez was writing on the chalkboard, Leonardo drew a funny picture and held it up so everyone could see it. Nobody laughed. So Leonardo drew a really, really, really funny picture, held it up, and all the kids in the class laughed so hard they fell off their chairs, rolled around the floor, and knocked over their desks. "Stop!" yelled Mrs. Gomez. "What is going on?" "It's Leonardo!" all the kids yelled. "He's being the class clown!" "Leonardo!" said Mrs. Gomez. "I have told you to stop being the clown. Now I am getting really, really, really mad." Dun, dun, dun. "Okay," said Leonardo. "I'll never, ever, ever be funny again." "Huh!" said Mrs. Gomez, and she laughed so hard she fell down, rolled around on the floor, and kicked over her desk. "Leonardo, you're so funny!" she said. And that was when Leonardo decided that when he grew up, he was going to be a clown. "Oh, Leonardo, you're funny." I always forget to look at the last page. He's being a clown. Dr. Clown. Oh. Well, that was Robert Munsch's book, The Class Clown. I remember one time I made my teacher laugh really hard, but I got in trouble too, because I think it was Mrs. Gradish. It was Mrs. Gradish, that's who it was. Mrs. Gradish said she was my teacher for art, and I think history, and I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. But one time she goes, "And this is a phenomenon." And I went, "Phenomenon." And she went, "Phenomenon." And I went, "Do, do, 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 do. Phenomenon, do, 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 do. Phenomenon, do, 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 do." Oh, you gotta find the funny wherever you can. You know what? Making people laugh can bring a lot of joy to a lot of people, but on the other hand, you also have to remember when is the time to make jokes and when isn't. And I'm 52 years old, and I'm pretty sure I'll find that soon. Like, I make jokes all the time, and sometimes people laugh, and other times people go, yeah, no, not right now. And I don't do it to be mean. I just do it out of the, because that's what I do. When I get happy, I make jokes. When I'm sad, I make some jokes to make myself happy. And when I get scared, that's when I make the most amount of jokes. So just remember that sometimes you'll make a joke, and if somebody doesn't find it very funny, no, that's up to them to do it. And just maybe think, oh, was this the time I should have made a joke? That's all the advice I have to you, because I just joke all the time. Mr. Justin, thank you very much for lending me these books. You lent me some other ones, and I will read them in a little bit. Remember, today, go do something, do some movement, maybe be creative if you can. It's a school day technically, so make sure you do your schoolwork, and make sure that you tell those around you how much they mean to you and how much you love them and how much you appreciate them. That's really important. And if you're having a down day, find something to make yourself laugh or make yourself laugh. That's what's really important. Be safe, be brave, be silly. I love being silly. I don't know if you noticed. Be you, right? And remember, it's okay to get mad, it's okay to be sad, and it's okay not to like the people around you. Because sometimes you're not going to like the people around you, but you have to be three things. What are those three things? ABK. Always be kind. And most importantly, be you. Be the best version of you you can be in that moment. You're not always going to be perfect, and you never have to be perfect. Because remember this, and all that you say and all that you do, you never have to be perfect. You just have to be you. I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Make sure you tell the people around you how much you love them. Bye-bye.